finally back, and today we're building the real grade MS06F Zaku II, and if you can't watch sped up videos, skip this one because the whole video is sped up. But can I just say how iconic the Zaku is in general? I know obviously it's not as iconic as Char's Zaku or even, you know, the RX-78, but the Zaku itself has to be like a very iconic mobile suit, because if you think of something like, say, Pokemon, think of the villain. If you think of the villain, do you normally think of Team Rocket? Like, you might honestly think of like some of the other ones, but the main one you normally think of is Team Rocket, and I feel like the Zaku is to that standard, because let's face it, all the other teams in Pokemon, whether you think of like Team Magma / Team Aqua, or even like Team Galactic or Team Flare or Team Skull or whatever, they kind of all have that base of Team Rocket because that's the first one. So the Zaku kind of do the same thing when it comes down to the Gundam franchise. So whether or not, if it's like some kind of Zaku reskin or just like a different like idea of like a core enemy, they normally stem off of the Zaku design, and I just feel like most people, when they see the Zaku, they know it's from Gundam. That's just how iconic it is. So as long as they know it's from Gundam, I think it's iconic as is. But to address the elephant in the room, guys, I know it's been a really long time since I've made a video, especially a gunpla one, and like, there's more coming. Right now I have a few like Gundam artifact videos ready to go. Obviously they're going to be shorts because, like, you know, to make a whole video based off of one Gundam artifact, it can be done, but I just haven't done that yet. So right now they're gonna be shorts, but once I finish the first series, I will end up painting all of them, and I'll make a video where I actually paint all of them because I feel like I can fit that all into one video. So that's coming, as well as other kits. So I'm not going to just be doing gunpla. I'm going to be doing some Lego sets as well as like car kits. So that's going to be a little different. When it comes down to Lego, I've always loved it. I love to build so many of them, but yet every time when I'm like, yeah, I need to record this, I get right into building it and I just forget about recording it. So all of that goes out the window. Honestly, I was supposed to have a whole Knuckles build ready for you guys because I was so excited to build it, but as I said, I picked it up, I sat down, and I just ran through that thing. But this time, I actually have a video for you guys later this week. You'll see what it is. It's actually very timely too. So, you know, obviously if you're watching this in the future, it won't be, but as of right now, it's pretty timely. As for car kits though, I'm gonna be building all kinds of random car kits. My goal is to have a mini series on the channel where we pretty much do like car revivals. So the idea is we find a car in the junkyard and then we bring it back to life by, you know, reconnecting its soul to its body kind of thing. So start with the rust bucket, end with something classic and beautiful. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in that, you guys should probably hit that, you know, that like button and obviously the subscribe button. That way YouTube knows that, like, hey, even though I'm doing something different, you guys would be interested in it, you know? Alright, shameless plug, you know. But either way, guys, that's kind of like the goal. Like, I know this is kind of like a channel update as well as building, you know, the Zaku, but the goal is that we have those kind of videos kind of sprinkled in, because lately I have been playing a lot of gaming videos, and this is a hobby channel, not a gaming channel. Obviously, gaming is one of my hobbies, but it's not my only hobby, so I want to make sure that I keep the videos balanced. So for every like maybe 3 gaming videos, I want to have at least one gunpla build, or maybe even like, you know, a sculpting build or something. Just something to balance out the games, you know. You get what I mean. But speaking of the Lego sets from earlier, I'm also going to be opening some like Lego minifigs, and don't worry, it's not going to be like one of those channels where it's like the core concept is, let's see who we get this time, guys, let's get all of them, and then we just keep on opening like repeats. No, that is not what this channel is about. I'm going to be pulling 2 minifigures from whatever minifigure series is out currently, and one will be the hero and one will be the villain, and then we're gonna make a game based off of it. Because I keep on saying that I'm gonna make games for the channel, but then I never do, and then when I do, I never record it, and I don't feel confident to show them, so I always feel shame. So now, to kind of hold myself accountable, probably at the beginning of the month or whatever, I'll pull 2 of them. That'll be a short where it's like, hey, we pulled the 2, what kind of game we're gonna make, blah blah blah, and then we make a game from there. We spend the month making the game. So that way, by the end of the month, hopefully we'll have, like, you know, something playable that you guys can play. If it's good, we'll expand upon it. If it's bad, you know, we'll just chalk it to, hey, we made our first game for the channel, let's move on to the next one. And stipulation, if the minifigures are like, say, like a franchise, like a real franchise, like Marvel or even something like Star Wars, whatever figures we pull, we will rebrand them. That way we don't get sued for copyright, because guess what? I don't make money from this channel, and I don't want those companies to take the money that I don't make from this channel from me and then dip into my actual pockets. So we'll end up making the, you know, copyright-free version of them. So, like, say we pull Wolverine. Like, yeah, Wolverine is iconic, but we won't make somebody with claws. No. And I know, you're probably like, but that's like the core thing to Wolverine. But no, we can take aspects from him. So, you know, Wolverine is short, so our character can be short and muscular and a hairy man. And for all we know, we might go more into werewolf territory, but we started from Wolverine, if you get my drift, you know, if you understand. But yeah, that's just an idea. So recap, we're gonna still be doing gunpla, but we're also gonna be doing stuff like car kits and Lego sets, as well as we're gonna actually start making games for the channel. And one more update, Miniature Monday is gonna be currently put on hiatus just because I don't have a printer that I can print on. I have an FDM printer, but I tried to print out some of them and I don't like how they come out. And it takes like a lot of sanding and stuff to make them look good. I know there's probably other ways that I can go about it, so until I figure that out, right now Miniature Monday is going to be on hiatus. But I'm going to start doing Model Monday, which is essentially the same thing, except we're not printing them out. So I'll just slow down the videos, I won't speed them up as much, that way it's more of a breakdown of the process of how I actually 3D model these characters. We'll make the dioramas in a 3D space, and then from there we'll just texture paint it, and then we'll have our official model for the month or whatever, until we can eventually print it out when I get a chance. Maybe I'll even like go to like a third-party seller and buy a 3D print from somebody, you know. But either way, that's the update. Hopefully in the future we're gonna start doing like themes every month. So say the theme was something like Splatoon, we'll do models for Splatoon characters, we'll maybe do a game based off Splatoon, and then we'll do like a keycap based off Splatoon. Like that way the whole month will be like Splatoon type content, but you know, within the hobby. Like that's just an example. Obviously, I would like to ask the community tab later on, that way I can know what kind of theme you guys want us to do that month, and then we'll go from there. And now that we're nearing the end of the build, I wanted to showcase that with real grades especially, these things come out looking really good, even without like additional paint or panel lining or anything. Like, this is just straight up the stickers and just taking time to like place them all. Like, look at how much detail we got, guys. It looks really great. But now that our build is complete, I would like to thank our Patreons. But yeah, guys, as always, make sure you take care of yourself, drink some water, and of course, stay spooky.